This is Criminal Summoning in Engineer Light by Ontario PD, monitoring with the people of the state, and engaging in criminal summoning to try to engage in what is 1582404, vehicle 1019. That's a male. He's going to federal prison. He's stopping here because he's talking to the people of the state. This demon over here that's on the sidewalk, stopping and talking about anything was the P.O.C. But he's stopping him, addressing him. Hey, you don't want to talk something about that. He's stopping and engaging in what is light activity, relevant positioning, and laudable activity is his speech. He's doing so gang stalking with the people of the state in the specific environment. Remember, this is where the entity is flying in circles over me by helicopter as well. Gang stalking by a demon in the Ontario Police Department vehicles is the pattern of the entity is doing so while stalking in the path. The entity is gang stalking. Let me remind you about where he's at, engaging in criminal summoning. Okay, this is my shot at tremendous distance over here. He's gang stalking. This is a demon whose real focus is me. They're exhibiting mental illness. The people of the state are stalking with light like they always are. They're always incriminating each other. They're molesting me with impossible light right now, which the people of the state are always doing, while the Ontario police are gang stalking just like they are now. Stopping in front of me was the criminal act of what is threatening, engaging in the criminal elements of monitoring while you're looking at my shadow, which is way in front of me, and traffic builds up as I document impossible light activity. The entity is subject to what is federal prison. That's a demon, gang stalking with the Ontario, as an Ontario Police Department officer. That was Satan wearing a suit, seeking to try to threaten me, okay? This is Engineer Light. And never is any traffic stop happening in this area, and it's anything other than the pattern of conduct. This is what you need to know. Ontario Police Department are demons that are gang stalking together with the people of the state. Pulling over the demons who are the people of the state is gang stalking me. Who are the people of the state targeting? They're in the exact same environment and they're targeting me. Who are the people of the state targeting when the fake sun is over the top of my head? They're targeting the same person as the demons of the Ontario Police Department. That license plate and vehicle number is referring to what is a male, and he is going to federal prison with regard to his engagement in what is he's seeking to address me, or at least he motions to, and he gets right in his vehicle as I start recording. I just want to be clear, even if I were standing here engaged in what is, it would be a law, it would be illegal. But for example, public intoxication, okay, where there's law that, and I'm in violation of the law. Do you understand that the Ontario Police Department gang stalking is never going to create what is authority for the entity to engage in the pattern of conduct? The demon possessed are engaged in what is stalking in the path together. So in the environment where the entity is maintaining impossible light activity, where not only do I have multiple shadows on the ground, not only are the people of the state gang stalking while they were crossing paths, each and every one of those vehicles, that's called light activity, the elements monitoring. My shadows appearing on this a traffic sign way in front of me over here. That's impossible light activity for my shadow. The demons are causing light activity on this wall right here, not the product of headlights. And the entity is stalking with all manner of light activity. And this demon, he was actually very anxious and looking forward to trying to engage in what is even saying anything is monitoring me, first of all. And the entity in doing so, this is called criminal summoning. I just want to document that. That demon's going to federal prison. This is what they're doing all day long when the fake sun is over me and the Ontario Police Department engage in what is the use of a vehicle, their uniform, which is how demons who are engaged in criminal monitoring are engaging what is abusive position. Engaging criminal summoning is necessarily using the position as a means of making it appear as though it's a part of their position, execution of their duties as police officers. They're not police officers, and that's not law enforcement. They're engaged in surveillance. Guess what this is? When you're engaging in what is a traffic stop? It's called criminal summoning. This is surveillance. And that demon just did it perfectly in alignment to me, okay? In this engineered light. Guess who's the focus? Not the demon that he's talking to, but me. That's called malice, and that's the outward demonstration of mental illness. The same psychopaths that are right here in the same environment where you've seen night after night after night, while the people of the state, the same demons, mentally sick, stalking with light, so is this. This is called stalking with light. This is not the product of being under any sort of light fixture. This is a demonic environment, and demons that are the Ontario Police Department are gang stalking. That's federal prison. It is currently 12:39 a.m. on July 1st, 2025. The unlawful threat is posed by the entity that's gang stalking, stopping right in front of me with their police vehicle lights on, hopping out of the vehicle to talk to somebody that's on the sidewalk, just to let that person continue walking off and then hop back in your car. So they're engaged in such a violation of the law. You're stopping in the middle of the traffic and you're engaging in what is just hollering up, hey, 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 hey. And they just keep on walking, and then you get back in your vehicle as soon as I start recording and you're going down the street. That's a demon that's engaging in what is actually stalking me. I'm the focal point. And you know that regardless of what the scene looks like, because what the scene looks like is where you're looking at what is stalking would like. Because this is where the people that say they're up right now at 12 in the morning stalking me. The bike walking around on the sidewalk, this is monitoring that they're doing 24 hours a day, me, including 325 West G Street, including 323 West G Street, including 403 West G Street, including 630 West G Street, Woodside Senior Apartments, 408 and 302 West G Street. Everybody in this neighborhood is gang stalking. They're monitoring. This is criminal surveillance. Where's the fake sun in the morning? Where the Ontario police are gang stalking me all day long? Where Corey Watson is stalking in that cafe, which is right around the corner, where the entity is keeping the fake sun where it sets at the Obit Family Community Library. Right here in the block where the fake sun is rising and setting. This is where the entity is engaged in criminal summoning. It's subject to federal prison. This is stalking in the path with light. They're monitoring me from this distance where I have multiple shadows, and they're engaging what is trying to avoid being documented. Stopping in the middle of the street is stalking with light in the middle of the night. This is P.O.C. All right. It is currently, again, 12:41. Going through all that analysis so that you recognize the mental illness that's put on full display. You're dealing with what is malice, malicious demons, whose mental illness are put right in front of your face. So I just want to make sure that that's clear. License 6JPT993. That's P.O.C. That's also light activity while they are driving by. An engineer light. Here's multiple shadows right here in front and another shadow over here. They're all driving an engineer light, stopping in the middle of the street, engaging in what is gang stalking. He stops right in front of me with regard to his true focus. That's Satan. And that's a demon-possessed person that's wearing an Ontario police uniform. That's the Ontario police that's being disbanded. That's P.O.C.